All right, we made a small farming error in our projections here. So, veers. I actually completely forgot to farm veers and even put him in my farming thing. But that's okay. We're not past the point of no return or anything. Um, it's just that I finished farming up all the rest of the troopers, and let me show you what this looks like in my spreadsheet. So I farmed up pretty much everything else, right? So Resistance Zero Fin finished, Piet finished, those finished I think on exactly the same day and pretty much right at this point. Actually, I think we're actually behind because I have not been extremely consistent. I've been mostly consistent, which is a little sad. And by that I mean consistent with getting like bonus energy and things like that. I feel like I've been farming every day. I think I might have missed like one day, but you know how it is. Sometimes real life happens and you just get distracted or bored. Who knows? So basically, I'm going to move back this Chupio line. Actually, let me show you how I do the math real quick, right? So let's pull out a calculator. I have 29 out of 100 shards, so I need 71 shards remaining. For characters that are on double farm, you get 3.3 shards per day. So I need 71 divided by 3.3s is 21 days. Divided by 7 is 3 weeks. But in my thing here, I have it in 2-week intervals. So that means 1 2-week interval. I guess 1.5. So in that case, I'll just round up. A lot of the times I round up. Sometimes I round it down, and rounding down I think hurts more than helps, because sometimes you'll feel like you're behind because you missed some bonus energy or you missed a farm one day. So, you know, here it is. Veers will just slot in right here. And it's all gonna be okay. What color should Veers be? Maybe a dark purple. Yeah. Even though it'll be super hard to see the words. I don't really care. I can see it. Maybe you guys can't because video quality. You know what? I care about you guys. Light purple. No, but that matches Houndstooth. This is probably the most important, is picking cooler colors. No, that's too close to Snowtrooper. No, that's too close to Xanadu. Nah, that's far enough from Xanadu that it's okay. Maybe slightly darker. Maybe like that one. Yeah, yeah. Perfect. Cool, so the farming build is currently updated for what I plan on doing. Right, so, yeah, as you saw, I finished a good amount of things for 7 stars, which is really exciting. Piet and Hero Finn, they can go to Gear 12 now, and that's awesome. Finn, we're actually slightly behind, right? So week 16 starts... Pull up the calendar. Right, so that was 313. 2 weeks is 27. 2 more weeks is the 10th. So this was 410, which was 3 days ago. So we're technically like right here, which means, yeah, we're a little behind, but I personally am not going to adjust. I'm probably just going to like make a note somewhere along here that like, okay, reset the date kind of thing. Week 20 is now going to start at this date instead or something. But I'm not far enough behind that I feel like I need to do that. So I'm maybe like 1 week, week and a half behind. I don't even know if I'm that far, and I might have just done a little bit of miscalculation. But honestly, Veers might catch us up because he's pretty close, and who knows, we might get more lucky on Rose Deco. I have actually been getting crazy lucky on Rose Deco shards for some reason for the last few days that I've been farming her. But yeah, so that's where we're at. Yeah, I play RuneScape. Oops. Okay, so that means, so we're pushing off 3P and Chupio. I'm just going to leave them favorited because this is going to be a pretty quick farm. And yeah, this is what we're currently farming. Snowtrooper Relic 3 has been awesome, and GAC and everything else. Oh my gosh, it's just incredible. He just does so much damage on his AoE, and I don't know if you know the special thing that it does, but for each crit, reduce the cooldown. So basically, this is always off cooldown because you're going to do a lot of crits, and you give him a little crit. My mods are obviously not great. I need to do a lot more work on mods, but you know, that's all part of the plan, and you should always farm your mods and dedicate a little time to upgrading them. And I want to get a little bit more speed on things like Piet and Stark, I think. And I also want to start working towards really solid mods for the final Ray team. because we want her to be phenomenal the moment we get her. And honestly, like in the process of farming up all of these relics, all of these, we're going to be getting, hopefully, stockpiling all of the gear to get Rey like R8 the day we unlock her. That is the hope, and that's the plan. Obviously, Rey might like move one step this way, just because the unlock time, I think, is like a week to get GLs. I'm gonna be totally honest. I don't have any GLs on any of my accounts. My other account is like a step away from Executor, and then I think I'm gonna go into like either. I'm probably most likely going to go into. I can just show you. Here's a little sidestep into what I have for my other account. I relic this. I'm relicking Padme. I'm actually going to shift this over because I just unlocked Wampa to 7 stars. And so I think I'm going to like do like Wampa alongside these boys. And hopefully I can just kind of like slide him in seamlessly because I don't really want to delay anything else. Then I'm going to be getting Darth Revan and Malik, which apparently I think I heard Darth Revan is going to have the capital ship. So that's kind of cool. But I obviously don't have any conquest units. I think I'm like a little under, I think I'm 2.8 mil GP for this account. But yeah, this is like what I'm doing for the other account. We're like right about here. We're like 10 shards away from finishing the bomber. We're actually a little further from IG 2000. So I might like spend this slot a little bit to... so yeah, we're actually also behind on this one. Oh my gosh, maybe I'm bad at math. No, that can't be the case. Anyways, so just a little side rant. But where we are with everything else, right? So we're still farming these 3. These are going to come kind of slowly. This one I get extra shards from Fleet Arena. Every now and then he shows up in Fleet Arena, which is very nice. We're farming that every day. Once I finish off these 3 ships, then we go over to farming 2 ships at a time, right? So Sunfac ship is a little behind just because I have like these show up less than the other 2 Geo ships, but this is done. Very awesome, super awesome. I pretty much entirely through shops I've just been picking up all of the Geo ships, some fact ships as much as possible, and the Geo units. I have not done a single bit of Cantina energy towards any Geos, and check it out. Like, I have them done. I'm gonna start like putting stuff towards Pocket Blesser, and I think I'll get Brute Alpha eventually, but it's not a team that I'm like want to actively work towards. I really want to get the Rey underway, and this is a distraction that I really want to take. But what is worth taking a distraction for is like gearing these up to like maybe gear 12. Once I unlock, yeah, probably gear 12. But once I unlock the big ol' Malevolence. Yeah, Malevolence. And so that'll be really exciting. And yeah, so that... Oh, nice, Poggle. So that'll kind of just come... That just came passively and just came through Fleet Arena. And it's been so nice. And it's just done. Like, you get a node here, you get stuff from Galactic War, and you get, at this very bottom slot, can be Spy, Warrior, or Sunfac, and you just get the shards, and it's so passive, and it doesn't even take up that much. In fact, I'm to the point where I can either like start collecting more shards for things that I know will be required for Profundity Journey, or a little bit more towards like getting Zetas. Like, I wanted to finish out this 20th Zeta, so I did, and I had 5,000 obviously. So yeah, things are going, in my opinion, pretty well. Things are kind of just coming together. You don't have to like mass rush Geos, and because yes, it's a pretty solid fleet, especially with honestly, you can put the Geos, those 3 Geo ships with I'm scatterbrained, sorry. You can put those 3 Geo ships with either Home 1 or Executrix, and it's pretty solid. In fact, I might do that so I can have a slightly better defense on Grand Arena. But I don't want to take the time out to get them up to gear 12 right away, so yeah. But once I get Malevolence, and that's what I've been farming with my Get 2, thank you again to the guild that adopted me. And I'm getting kind of close. I think I have 100 shards. Thank you, Wookie Tango Fox. I don't know how to like find things anymore. Guild event. Yeah, 80 shards. So I'm like doing solid there. I would say I'm on track for an account of this GP. It is honestly very easy to get into guild to do that. So if you're behind on your Get 2 or something, or you're not in a guild getting Get 2 or anything, you can promise to work towards Geo to get into a guild for GeoTV, or you can promise to work towards something that will get you in a guild that does Lightside Geonosis. And just promise them something, promise you get your tickets every day. I think I missed one day on getting my tickets, and I do feel bad about that, but every other day I get my tickets, and just promise contribution. And honestly, if you're active in the Discord, people love that, just like being friendly. So that's the way to do it. Anyways, I'm like regurgitating information that everyone already knows. But yeah, this is really just to update the slight change and some new 7 stars that I got. Very exciting. I'm really close to Finn Relic, which is also exciting because I think I'm slightly behind on the relics too. I'm gonna mark these green because I like green colors, even though this is green. I'm gonna change this green. Colors are so important. I cannot stress this enough. So important. Anyways, so yeah, we're like slightly behind, but Jedi Training Rey already has her whole left side filled out for that gear, and she's gonna be my next one. And also, check this out, BB-8 got hit the relic there that actually matters. Jedi Training Rey is my next relic challenge. I don't actually remember which one's most important. Maybe this one. What should I put it on? I'm gonna put it on a random one, and you guys can tell me if I'm wrong or stupid and I did the wrong one first. That has a lot of text. That's really exciting. But no, that doesn't look like the best one. No, that's not the best one. Leadership. That's probably correct. But if it's not, I mean, my next 2 Zetas are going on her anyways, and I'm gonna make my JTR team very solid, and it's already solid as it is. I've got BB-8 gear 12. It took a little bit of extra gear towards putting it to gear 12 because he had some expensive pieces, but totally fine. I could put hero to 12. I might actually do that because I got a 7 stars. You know what? Let's do that too. You guys are seeing some clicks live. This is exciting. Boom. Cool. Risen Seer Fan, gear 12. You require lots of these. What is this? What? Why can't I make this? Really? I'm behind on a silly piece. Oh my gosh. Well, it's blue, so I can request it. Anyways. Here you go, buddy. I have lots of those. Here you go, buddy. Yeah. Things are progressing on. Teams are getting better. In Grand Arena, I'll show you the results of my last Grand Arena. I slightly lost, but you'll see why. Alright, let's take a look at my current round. Parad, should we look at his roster first? No, let's look at the results first. So I'm slightly behind on points. I did lose, but that's okay. 23, that's not too bad. I got hung up on... I beat this team first try, JTR team, no relics. Pretty freaking solid. This team had the potential to put out a lot of damage, but I was able to get debuffs on Yoda, which made him basically not go the entire time. Hoda was honestly more annoying, putting his buffs on different things. This was surprisingly tanky. I guess not surprisingly, but alarmingly tanky. I don't know why you have this relic, but hey, more power to you, buddy. This is one that I got first try as well with a Zori Bliss team. 1 relic on that team. I guess almost 2 relics, but honestly, 1 relic, right? Zori Bliss and her 2 Zetas. Not even the Omicron, which I'm close to getting. I think I need like 1 or 2 more pieces for that Omicron. I might even try putting that on defense to see what happens. But yeah, I beat this team It was actually really close, and I did lose a few banners. I think I lost 2 or 3 characters in that fight, but I beat it. I beat a Relic 7 of these guys, and these guys were kind of tanky and did some damage, and Bobo with his basically total elimination of a character ability that was kind of scary at one point. I think he did end up killing one of my guys, and then this one I had to double tap. This is really stupid. Why do you have him with the Omicron but didn't put him in the leader slot? What are you thinking? And I still had to 2-tap it because he was just so tanky, and he kept putting up taunts that he just ended up doing a lot of damage. But I was able to 2-tap it. I put in troopers first, my troopers team first, and it got rid of... I killed 2 characters. I killed their... Qui-Gon, and I killed Anakin on the first go-around, but then the rest kind of finished me off because I was low anyways. And they also got a ton of stuns from him, which was super annoying. But then, yeah, and then I just cleaned it up with my Vader. My Gear 12 Vader finished it off pretty much. So I did phenomenally considering what I was up against. And my stuff is garbage in terms of defense. This is leftovers that you get from the Hyperdrive bundle, right? And this video is going to be a little long because I'm not going over my Grand Arena, but I have never shown my Grand Arena. I think this is a good time to update that. But look, I'm going against someone with literally 2 million GP over me. Granted, the roster is wild. Finn Omicron. Yeah, baby! Why? They just have a crazy roster, and I really love it. And they beat me with a crazy roster, but I mean, much more GP than me. But this is a hyper unfocused roster, and I almost beat it because I'm a hyper focused roster, and also because Zori Bliss is just insane now. So I was able to take out an extra team with that. So, yeah, that was 3.6 and 1.4, 2.2 million above me. With this gold star roster. Oh my gosh. And just like, look at this. This AB team almost beat an entire Gear 12, that backline team. Fantastic. This is awesome. I'm getting close to 7-star Han, so that's cool. 3PO is going to start under farm. C3PO is going to be a tough one. I'm not sure if I want to, like, have a substitute rebel. I probably will by the time that I start working on this team for real. Actually, honestly, I'll probably have C3PO farmed up by then. Because I think 3 of them I get entirely from shipments. Shipments are insane. I get 3 of the ideal little bears from that, and I have planned to farm... do I have planned to farm? Yeah, I have planned to farm Wicked in the far future, and this will be far before I get to my my CLS team. But yeah, I'll finish this. I'll get C3PO, and by the time I finish Rey, I'm going to start probably relicking CLS team next, and that's really exciting. But yeah, that's a long ways off, obviously. I've rambled for too long. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe. Minor changes to the roster. A little Grand Arena update. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.